I'm obsessed with the high contrast this design has with the white tile. On today's episode of Prepare to be Floored, we are creating a very simple geometric star pattern on some white tile. I also created an ombre effect within the stencil. I love the outcome, so let's get right into it. For this project, I'm only using the center portion of this stencil and I'm placing it in the center of the tiles. When I first started stenciling, I began using a brush, but then I realized it was giving me some streaks that I didn't want. To create my ombre effect, I thought it would be better to use a sponge or a dauber, and that is what I did, and I loved the outcome much more. Once I started using the dauber, it was much easier to get that blend that I was wanting, and then after I got the first two colors blended, I went in with a mint green just to add a little pop of brightness in the middle. When I first started this project, I was actually planning on just using a solid color of that dark plum color, but the ombre was kind of an afterthought, and I absolutely am so happy with how it turned out. I also love the contrast that this tile has without it being a black and white tile. I really like that it's a dark purple rather than just black. To get my stencil in the center of my tile, I was just loosely measuring with my tape measure and making a little mark on the middle of my tile just as a guide to where to place my stencil. I love the projects that use stencils in a different way that they were intended just because it just shows how many things that you can do with these stencils. The ombre effect on each star pattern also made them each unique to themselves because not one is exactly the same as the other. Head to our website to check out more of our stencils, and don't forget to tag us on social media with your stencil art.